Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen, so in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going. Money is a good thing. If you want to buy new things, new rockets, instead of keep doing the same thing over, then it's going to cost more money. And other things need more money too. So having achieved what the president wanted us to do, and then what thousands, millions of people in America, and millions of people around the world. You know, when we toured around the world after we came back, the most fascinating observation was signs that said, we did it. Not just us, not just America, but we, the world, different countries. They felt like they were part of what we were able to do. And that made us feel very good.
Go to the lady in the second row, just there, with blonde hair. And we'll go to the gentleman waving his hand afterwards.
What was the scariest moment of the journey?
Scariest. It didn't happen. It could have been scary. Circuit breaker.
The circuit breaker in the pen?
Oh, I'm glad somebody helps me. We came back inside after kicking up dust and picking up some rocks. And of course we had to send them up the ladder, because that'd be hazardous carrying a big rock box up the ladder. So we thought of that ahead of time. And we had a clothesline on a pulley, so we could send that down. I sent the camera down to Neil so he could take my picture getting on down there. But then it was there so we could hook the rock box on there. That's why I got in first, see, so he could be the guy putting the rock box, and I would pull it up inside the cabin. So we tracked a lot of dust inside. But then we were supposed to tidy up, and tidy up means get rid of stuff you don't need so you won't be as heavy to lift off. Well, the backpacks were pretty heavy. So when we got in, we had to pressurize the cabin, disconnect from the backpack, hook up to the spacecraft system, and then depressurize again and throw the backpacks over. Now, there was a seismometer experiment out there, and the people back in Houston could hear those backpacks hitting the ground. They actually said they thought they could hear us on the seismometer bouncing around on the moon. I don't think so. We could see the tracks 40 years later with film. Okay, so we get back in, and we pressurized the cabin twice, and that's taking high pressure and low pressure. You guys in thermodynamics or something like that, that it gets cold when you do that. Well, it got quite cold twice, so we tried to sleep, and it was very cold. Turned the heat up, put the suits on with the visors. Well, we had the suits on, put the visors over, and I said, I take dibs on the floor. you know what dibs means. I volunteered to sleep on the floor. It was nice and flat there. And Neil sat down on the top of the engine cover. And Neil leaned back, and he was satisfied with that. So, of course, I put my head on the right side, which is my side. The commander's side is the left pilot and commander, or co-pilot. So I looked down, and with all this sort of dust, there was something that didn't look like it belonged there. It was a circuit breaker, broken circuit breaker, the end of it. You know what that means, I can see. Now, you have circuit breakers, so you pull them out if you don't want to have that system accidentally go, like jettison the parachutes at the wrong time. So now I got a broken one down here, I wonder what it is. So I got up, turned the light on, looked along a rows of circuit breakers, and there was one that looked like, for sure, it had a circuit breaker sticking out, but not anymore. It was broken off. Wonder what it said in letters. Engine arm. Ah, that's the one, when you get ready to land, you got to push it in so the engine will work. And after you land, you pull it out, because you don't want that or the ascent engine to the ascent engine. Yeah, you got to have the circuit breaker in for that to work. That's the one that gets us back in orbit and gets us home. We missed a great line. Houston, we got a problem. But that's okay. Lovell used that line on Apollo 13. Besides, it wasn't our problem, it was their problem to figure out what we're going to do to get power in case pushing in that circuit breaker.
We'll head to the gentleman waiting cell.
So anyway, I used a pen to push it in because I didn't want my little finger or a metal pen that was felt tip. Pushed it in 2 hours early, and
Hi.
piece of cake. No problem.